afternoon, everyone. My name is John Donnelly. I'm Chief of DC Fire and EMS Department, and I'm joined here today by members of the Unified Command Team and to give you an update on the recovery operations here in the Potomac River. I'm joined today by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, Colonel Francis Pera, and U.S. Coast Guard Captain Patrick Burkett, as well as the Metropolitan Police Department Assistant Chief Jeffrey Carroll, HTHEMA Deputy Director Justin Brown, the Fire Chief for the Metropolitan Washington Airports Authority, Rick Bonnet, the Police Chief for the Metropolitan Washington Airports Authority, or Police Major Tim Moore, the Maryland State Police First Sergeant John Pitenza, and the U.S. Army Deputy Director of Aviation, Colonel Mark Ott. We have the next slide. So overnight, we've been conducting search and rescue operations, or really since our last update, and these operations have continued with our regular partners from the region, as well as some of the assets that have arrived on scene. During our salvage surveys in preparation to lift the aircraft, additional remains were located and removed from the river and taken to the medical examiner's office. So far, 55 victims have been positively identified from this aircraft, or from this accident. The NTSB, American, and PSA Airlines, as well as district officials, Red Cross, and some other support organizations are continuing to support the families at the Family Assistance Center and during a site visit. So far, the only injury on this event that we have to report is that one of the Metropolitan Police Department divers was transported to an area hospital to be checked out after a hypothermia situation. We're happy to report that he's doing fine, and that's the only injury we have. Today, for the rest of the day, the salvage crews are continuing to survey the site and get ready for tomorrow. Can we have the next slide? So going forward tomorrow, and you're going to get more from the Army Corps of Engineers about this, is salvage equipment will be moved into place, and tomorrow there'll be some lifting operations on what's the wreckage that's in the water. While that's going on, the local teams will continue to search down the shorelines and around the river to make sure that we're getting all the debris that's out there. And if by chance, as a member of the public, you come across some of that, you should call 911 and report it to them, and we will get it taken care of and get it examined. Next slide. So our first responders, all the people that are coming in here to support, this is a tough operation, and we want you to know, and if you're a responder listening to this, we want you to know that you can have a lot of different feelings about this, and there's people out here to help you. So each of our organizations have peer support. The Unified Command is coordinating peer support for the responders as they work. And you can easily talk to a trained mental health professional by dialing 988 at the Crisis Lifeline. And we would like everybody to look out for each other during this time, check in on your neighbors, that there are a lot of people that are being affected by this tragedy in our community. Additionally, if you want to contribute to the relief fund, the Greater Washington Community Foundation has a relief fund. It's tinyurl.com/DCA together. And that is a legitimate site that you can use to donate if that's a way you do want to help. With that, I'd like to call up